Welcome to another great episode of the Imagination Podcast. Tonight, where we have planned some explosive new details on Indie Assault, as we have some really exciting details to cover with the entire community. As with much anticipation, we fixed a lot of the issues related to both Spade and/or the gameplay and the VFX, because Jeremy has been working on some killer styles for the characters to really sell the imagery and to really, just blow everyone out of the water. Because I'm excited.
Ren's new stuff is sexy.
Yes. And all of his VFX for the items. Boom! Yeah. Both.
Yes.
All right. And tonight we have on the panel, of course, your amazing host, Jared Gingrich.
John Ray.
Jeremy Hart.
Brittany Arcila.
Angie Chia.
Ruben Vodka.
Let's get started tonight, guys. All right, so some new Indie Assault build updates. Let's discuss the recent build updates include Crow's colored variations. What do you guys think?
They're looking pretty good. Because I only remember the basic ones being in there.
Yeah, the ones that our prior commission artist created for us. But with that in mind, I figured out why they were taking so long. They're not taking long to load. It's just basically, it looks exactly the same. Like, it's just like the little tweak, like the little stick arms. That's all it changed. I was like, really? I was like, I would not have thought that, because I was like just like spinning through them, and I'm like, okay, what am I seeing differently? It's like, yeah, it's just different colored arms and legs. I was like, man, and I thought the game was broke. I was like, well, the issue of the team scene, we had a trading mode glitch where every time you do a heavy assault, it would just be like, and then it would launch them. I'm like, what? Johnny uncovered that one.
Yeah.
Good job, Johnny.
I'm always finding weird stuff.
Yeah. That was really peculiar. Like, Dick's was like, poof, perfectly fine, too. Yeah. How did we like the Sovereign, the camera tweaks?
It's starting to look better, but the punch button still keeps getting cut off. And that annoys me.
It was better and worse together. Because it's better than... No, not anymore. So, need more tweaks.
Alright.
Were Star KOs in again? In? I can't remember.
I don't even know if we tried that.
I don't know if we tried that. Yeah. What did you guys think of the artists? Like, as artists, what did you guys think about like the environment and like how it's slowly moving towards what you envisioned to be in game?
Coming along. I want to see the lighting in there.
Yeah.
Dat tune
So I'm
shader.
excited for it. Yeah.
We gotta be the Unity 5. We're not in yet.
I want it to sparkle.
We did Unity 4.6. As of last week, we did. So we can now add a new calling effect for the Blitz Assault meter. Because for some reason, Brittany, it was due to the obtuse or different size layout of it that he was having issues.
Okay.
So that's what he said. Moving along, Crow's neutral combo. How did we like it? Crow actually being able to attack.
It's fun to actually be able to deal some damage as him. I need my charges, bro.
I know. He's getting there. He's still a little slow, though.
Yeah.
I think that was Cedric's main,
Yeah.
fury. He's too slow. Everything's too slow.
It was.
Except for his run.
Yeah,
His
it's
run
like-
really fast. It's like,
It's like he has all his energy for his run, but not for his
All
attack.
tired out.
It's like the opposite of the zombie.
it's all built up within.
Yeah.
And also, Ren's VFX updates, long-term revisions. What do we think?
They're looking good. I love the VFX. It's odd that even her hand that's not attacking has the VFX trail right
Yeah,
now.
we need to tweak that.
Yeah, because it's just like
It looks really goofy because everyone's like twirling behind the other hand.
it's like she's ribbon dancing.
It's like purple stuff, or
What's that?
is it purple stuff?
No,
It's like
I
the
didn't
heavy
see
red
that.
trail?
Like the claw trails?
Yes,
Oh,
Johnny
okay.
just
Oh,
nailed
okay.
it. It looks like a flag twirler. Like, no, it was stream twirler. Like, when she moves, it's like...
Oh, it just
So, like,
follows
if,
you?
if like, she were to, like, side, like...
It just looks weird because it's with the offhand. She's attacking with the right hand, the left hand will have the trail too.
Yeah,
So it just looks odd.
Yeah, the trail kind of looks like, in anime when someone swings their blade and you see that, like, energy trail?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, if you haven't noticed. So, but imagine if, like, you saw an anime character with, like, claw hands attacks with this right, and the left one there's like a trail going off of it. That's kind of how it's looking right now. Which, of course, we're going to have to fix it, but the VFX itself is looking good. Good job.
Thank you.
Moving along, second topic of the panel for the night. Palette swaps. Discuss the palette swaps in-game, how to access them, and the diversity between them.
So R1, L1, guys. Or what, at least that's how it is on the DualShock.
Maybe like W and R?
Yeah. I'm not sure what's set up for the keyboard since I never play with keyboard. I really, really don't.
Me neither.
I know on the Xbox controller it's R1, L1, or right bumper, left bumper.
Okay.
On my gamepad, same thing, right bumper, left bumper. So it should be your shoulder buttons, the top shoulder buttons. While the lower shoulder buttons, are to grab and dodge. You should need and shield. So, and each character has 20 palette swaps. 20. We've noticed in some of your like the gamer picks that
all the base outfits.
Yeah, it's always the base outfits, which the characters have some pretty cool ones.
Yes, please check them out, please.
That's why we made them.
I guess we could just put a little indication. Does Smash Bros have indications?
No.
It does not. And okay, Brittany, graphic designer, she actually really liked our first menu. We had 4 character select revisions. The first one had like flames and stuff, and at the bottom had L1, R1. How did you feel about that? Like, did it flow with the scene? Do you think it was too much information? Or right now? Because the only area I'm seeing would be between the blocks and between the character select boxes.
I think it would be fine. I mean, if people can't find it, then I don't think it would be too much information to at least have it on there, so that way they know.
The only
Just have it on the bottom. Not even have it like on top.
So I feel like
each character, but just have it on the bottom. L1, R1, alternate costume or something like that. Just having it on the bottom.
Yeah, the only thing with that though is we'd have to have the PlayStation one, which a lot of people would be like, I don't have that.
Yeah.
So maybe R and L, like right and left, or like in an arrow.
Could we do like right and left shoulder button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's
you
what
can make it detect what you're using and then change.
Yeah, which that'd be a little difficult.
Yeah, but
because it would probably get confused a lot of the time with the installed drivers.
Yeah.
So another thing we could do too is we can make those clickable. So it would clicking on it would also change the costume if you were using a mouse.
To click the character. And
Click,
Yeah,
click
like
the
you know how
character.
there's like
Yeah.
put a R like right for right cycle as like a little arrow, so you can.
That might be kind of hard because right now the programmer has a program set directly to whatever player is selected. You can change his color, and if the mouse is over the AI, you can even change their color by pushing the shoulder buttons. We just don't want messing up someone else's stuff, which you can already do right now in our game with the player too. Like CPU, you can be like this dude right next to me, and be like, BAM! CPU right before he starts, and that's gonna happen a lot. I mean, but thankfully it's a party game, so you'll be like, funny, bro.
You get punched in the shoulder.
Yes.
It's the equivalent of unplugging someone's controller back in the day. You know, when you're like, leaning over, like, oh, let me make sure the memory cards are.
Yes. I mean, I think that's, a good deal, but, like, do we want to talk about, like, design process or anything that we had for, like, the different colors? Like, we wanted to sell the character the best we could, and we felt like as much representation and iconics as we could be. Because I feel like there's a lot of, like, colors. Like, the new Samus has, like, a lot of, like, throwbacks to her original Metroid games, but also at the same time, he was like, the female lead designer, which worked on Samus Aran, was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to actually spice it up and throw in a couple other, costumes. Like, I felt like that's kind of how our team, like, saw the costumes, not as, like, ways to just make you look different, but ways to really customize the character. And I think that's why we might recommend, reflect looking like a similar game, because we were inspired by that, I mean, we're all a good deal of age, and we've all played through, Contra. We've all been there in the Sega, Nintendo days. And I mean, like,
I was a Sega kid.
yeah, I mean, like, 64.
Yeah, I went with that after the Saturn wasn't doing well. But yeah, because a lot of the characters too, we just like a lot of people have complained about spades, saying like, why are there references to Sonic characters? You're making it seem like a second one fan. Well, Freedom Planet originally made it as a Sonic fan game, and we wanted to be able to replicate, like, give a throwback to that. Plus, his shadow costume looks amazing. It looks so sweet. It's like everyone's favorite costume.
You're in the house.
I would hate that to like take that out. Like, it's
Yeah,
so good.
It's so good, and it's.
It looks so good.
I don't think it's like mis-selling the image in any way. It's more of like, that's awesome. I'm picking that. It's not like, oh, why am I playing this? It's like,
Shadow now. I'm not playing him.
yeah, you're not. I'm like,
It's just the skin, man. It's still Spade.
it's still fun. It's still Spade. All the same moves,
It just
man.
looks cool. That's
Really.
what we were going for. So like with Rin's, her costumes are mainly based off of different fighting games and different demons or demon-like characters. Haley has a Master Chief, a Tron, and a Samus Aran costume.
Tron!
Yeah, the Tron one's pretty legit. Tidus is the only character who doesn't have any like throwback ones, but that's mainly because
We colored him right inside Unity.
yeah, that, and also we had different art directors since Tidus.
He's got
But also-
his own original outfit.
Seriously, Christine, be working on that. I want some tattooed fetuses, man, right now.
Oh, snap.
Right now. Some sleeves on him.
Yeah.
You're like, what up?
He's
Come
like,
on!
he's a
Come on!
gangster, yeah.
Like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you know? It's just like, boom. Come on.
I mean, I could totally see tattoos on him too. I know exactly what I want to see on him. I mean, we could do some biblical ones. We could, it would just be so cool. You know, like,
Go crazy with that.
Yeah.
Do it like Drax's scars and stuff on
Oh, yeah.
his tats. Ooh, that'd be so
yep,
cool.
give him like different tattoo motifs. I would think that if we do palette swap packs, those would not cost money.
Maybe free updates so you know, like early adopters. Wink, wink, beta
Yeah.
incoming.
Yeah. So, you never know, because, like, with Smash, I always wish they would do, like, alternate costumes, alternate colors as DLC, too, instead of just adding those Mii Fighter costumes, which get kind of dull. I don't know. But still, there's a lot of good costumes, and I'm really stoked at Crow's. Crow has some really, really good ones.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not going to spoil here.
I don't even know either, so yeah.
Whoa!
I don't know what he has either.
Oh,
really? No clue.
Now's the time to like smartphone pushover.
Oh, I can be surprised when I play him.
Yes, really. You'll be like, whoa! Hey, I know who that is.
I have them on my computer somewhere, so I'll have to show you when we're
Show
done.
me too, because I don't know either.
Ron was loser.
Jared,
I
I'm
know,
the
right?
only two that have seen
Did you
them.
guys see him?
No.
Okay, so
I
guys,
didn't
big deal on
Okay,
it.
well,
Just so
hint
left
time.
out.
Yeah. Hint then. Crows are all based off of classic villain characters.
Like what kind of classic villain characters?
All
I know
kinds.
one of them that I've heard.
Yeah, basically just like mainly video games.
Posted on Twitter like 2 months ago. Oh, no, a month ago.
I don't even know.
Follow.
I don't follow. I'm not on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter either.
I don't tweet, sorry.
Gotcha.
I have a Twitter, I just don't use it very much.
Yeah, he does.
Anyways, I think we've smashed this one right out of the park.
Okay, yeah.
What
All right.
are we talking about?
Can we go back to number 1, please?
All right, calling all indie salt owners. Let's discuss medals that I see hugely underrated, hugely undiscussed in the reviews. Medals, the importance of them is to give your character minor stat attributes, as in giving the vision of creating RPG elements within the characters without unbalancing the game. Johnny and I will discuss this here in a little bit more detail, but we want to discuss the diverse ways to unlock and also the specifics on how to unlock them.
Yeah.
Johnny, want to start us off?
Okay, so a lot of people have been complaining that there aren't unlockables, but there are. We have the medal system in place. So by performing certain actions in-game, you will be able to unlock medals. We were intended for them to be unlocked over a course of time. When we're getting our new builds, we're playing new saves, so we unlock them every once in a while. Like, one of them is the Firestorm medal, which if you up special as Haley 20 times, you unlock it. We also have the shield medal that is for how many shields?
20 cumulative shields.
Yeah, if you've shielded,
Inverses.
Yeah, inverses. So guys, stop playing training. Everyone's Jared's losing it.
It starts on verses. Please use as an indication of where we want you to go first.
Yeah, so training has a lot of different attributes than the versus mode, such as being able to infinite burst, so you can really test out that mechanic. In one review I was reading, someone was complaining that you could infinite burst.
We'll discuss that later.
Yeah, well, that's only in training, so we'll talk about it later. But that's one of the medals too, getting a second burst per life, because right now it's 1 per life, but you can get a medal for it.
While you're on that, talk about the burst medal.
How that was 500?
500.
Yeah,
500.
Cumulative
500
inverses. So you have to play a little bit to unlock it. And it's awesome. Johnny, tell them what they get with the burst medal.
a second burst.
Boom! Per stock! You heard that right. Per stock. 2 burst. 2 burst.
So every time that you lose your life, you come back with 2 bursts. So it's really useful, especially if someone's edge guarding, so you could burst to get back and then burst again when they're trying to spike you. Tidus players.
He does, man.
And Haley players like me.
That down special in the air. It's just like...
Her down tilt's pretty bad, too. But...
that hitbox, man. That's like so... Boom! Jeremy fixed those VFX. That's way too overpowered. Just... So it's like...
But yeah, so... we've discussed new medals being implemented, and hey guys, if you have ideas on new medals, hit us up because we would love to hear that. That's something very easy for us to implement and it add a lot to the game. It's really good too for multiplayer when you're playing like in a party situation instead of a competitive, because then of course you can all, if you have a character that doesn't excel at something, you can give them a bit of a oomph. So like, Haley...
Give him a burst.
So, like, Tidus, some of his moves don't have as great of launching capability, and there is an extra launching medal. Or if we have...
Let Jeremy cover some, sir.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm good, man. What's up?
You're good? You gonna read number 4 on there, sir?
Nope. I can't because you get text messages.
Stop getting text messages.
I'm sorry.
Mute your phone, sir.
Oh,
God, my bad.
I'm gonna slap him after this, guys. Don't worry.
No. Remember, the 4th one there. Number 3. Just read
Oh,
like...
the shield medal.
No,
No,
not the shield. The one that has the
Before.
question marks. Because Johnny, I don't remember it.
Wait.
Before my knockout and spawn.
That would be number 5,
Correct.
sir.
Oh, my bad.
After shield.
Yeah. What? Oh, the one you just talked about, the knockout?
Yes, you have to get a knockout while on spawn invincibility.
Oh, that's the extra.
And then you unlock
Is
the
it
plus
when
3
you
seconds
okay, plus 3 seconds of invincibility. Okay.
when you're spawned, which is pretty cool. So, you know.
Yeah, so it gives you a little bit of time to really recover.
If you're noob and you're like, hey, I can get him while he's low, you know.
Extra 3 seconds is pretty nice.
It is.
Okay.
I'm taking my phone now.
Yes.
Oh, Rogan. Any other topics? Yes, please bubble any ideas you guys have for medals all over to us. Is that we will take that feedback and we'll implement that for y'all.
Yeah, what we could do too is we could set up a whole new forum discussion just for medals, because it's something simple, but it does add a lot to the game, and
It's fun.
And
Yeah.
Brittany,
People like getting achievements.
for the
Like
community,
they-
tell them where they can find it in the character select, because I think that's hugely missed.
The medals?
Yeah.
I think it's right above the character. It's literally right above each. Like each character has its own box. It's right above them.
Get more get arrows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
with
do
Boom!
arrows.
Jeremy!
With
10
arrows,
points.
left and right arrows,
I
you
believe.
can switch
And
switch medal you want to use for that
yeah,
match.
and if you scroll over with your selector onto, or your cursor onto the medal
Hover
itself,
over it, yeah.
it will tell you what the medal does. So
And it's
Every
now...
single time.
Boom!
Do it!
It is now in black font for accessibility, so you're not having any vision problems.
we just need to hire LaBeouf and just have him in the character select. He's like,
This is where you
Just
do it!
With the green screen.
With a big logo behind him.
Yep.
And feedback on the burst on the medals for the night. Okay.
No?
Next topic for the panel: the ever popular Tim. Discuss if Tim from Braid should be a playable fighter.
No.
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 I would say no because we couldn't really do the character justice at all.
Yeah.
He has the time warping thing, reversing time.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
can't really do that.
It'd be very difficult. Also, capturing that aesthetic, he would look really weird in 3D.
Really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
weird. He's like
We've tried it.
little
He
teeny
does.
tiny dwarf size.
Yeah, it's
and
like a
trying to
hobbit.
stretch him out to like
Yeah.
the same height or size as the other characters.
Yeah, because if we did that, if we had him like at like a more normal interpretation of him, it would almost feel like we've animified him, you know. And if we kept him in his little dwarf size, he wouldn't look good. He would look awful compared to the rest of the characters. Plus, I like the game, I really do, guys, but I can't design a moveset on that. Really, it's just very difficult because there's not a lot in the game other than jumping and solving puzzles, which, yeah, it works with some games dependent on the puzzles, but since his are more about climbing and jumping, there's not a lot of offensive stuff he does.
He doesn't slay no dragons in that game. I know. Heart breaks everywhere. But on a serious note, I think my biggest issue would be he would be too much like a future representation of Tim. Like, I feel like it would be as to where he would be human-like, because we actually tried modeling the character, so I know firsthand what he looks like. And it was more, he had this, like, Hey Arnold / PSABR, like, feeling. It was just, like, a very generalized version of him, and it misdid him justice. And I think that's what we don't want, because just the character, upscaling him, you know, to a fun size. Wow, that's going to be repeated a lot.
To a greater size.
Upscaling to a fun size.
More realistic.
There, more realistic
Ron
size.
Jeremy will tell you how to upscale your character to more
To a
appropriate
foot size. Magic noise effect.
Okay, so Jared, that laugh will now be our censor.
It will be. It will be.
Don't you me.
No, we will increase it to.
It sounds like Goofy's on a helium.
Oh, man.
We just couldn't do it right aesthetically.
Yes, it would have been far too difficult, but hey, I'm down for a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like we could get a really cool stage off of that.
I do agree, because we had some really cool designs from a
Are
prior.
there any other characters or like villains or something in the game that we could possibly use that might have more defensive and offensive?
I don't know if anything's as
No.
iconic as him, though.
It's just him.
It's just him and like those little enemies
Those
that kind of look like Goombas.
Porcupine head thing.
Head
Yeah.
Goombas.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of weird just to have that.
yeah. Just have it fight.
The guy, like, when I was watching the video, it looked like he was on acid. Like, the stage got all blurry and
Oh, yeah.
dizzy.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, was that on purpose? Like, what was the...
I think that was just like the guy's computer because he was complaining about his frame rate.
Oh.
But the reason I sent
I
that
couldn't tell if that was part of the game or not.
Yeah, the reason I sent that video though was because it was a full play of the game. So you know, I thought,
Okay.
hey, that's plenty of information for us to
Right.
draw from.
That explains it then, because it just looked really trippy.
It looked like it was even like playing it
Let's go.
backwards too.
Yeah.
Like weird. It was like
Like, is this part of the stage? Like, how could you watch that?
it's like turning green and stuff. I'm like, what?
Painful to watch.
Powerfall's not original.
Anyways.
My vote for him. No.
No,
No.
Sorry, Timmy.
Nah.
You're cool.
Nope.
we like the game, guys. Don't blame us.
Yeah.
I never played it.
We just don't want to ruin it.
Can't be on the... Natalie, mute that. Okay, moving on. Panel, next character to discuss quote. Discuss if quote from Cave Story should be a playable fighter. Yes!
Liked it.
Please.
Totally.
Really liked it.
I would love designing that moveset, especially if we could like give quote some different abilities to really set himself apart from the rest of the characters. Like maybe if he combos more, he gets stronger, and as soon as he gets hit, he would lose attack power bit by bit. I mean, something like yeah. So for like highly technical,
It's different.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for like a new player, they'd be like, "Why is quote so sweet?" And then for like a really good player, he'd be like lasering people across the side of the stage.
Would he be like full range though?
I would think so. Like it would be complete range with him. So, kind of like how Mega Man has like maybe 1 or 2 physical moves, but everything else is.
We could do the same thing with him. Like
Yeah.
full range and then one or 2 moves where, oh, you're too close.
Yeah, because he does have a dash move. So.
I have to see how he matches up against like Tidus, who has no range moves at all. Because if we give him something, chucks his sword at him. I don't know.
Throws a dagger, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
When I saw the video, I kind of thought it was like similar to the other discussion we brought for like Saguri from Acceleration Saguri, since it was like in the air a lot and with a lot of shooting. But I guess it has some more stuff they can draw from since it actually goes on the ground too. But
Yeah.
is in the air a lot of the time too. I guess.
And if I've played the game, so your inventory screen gets really, really big. He has a lot of different stuff to use. And the cool thing too is like we could kind of do like how Smash did with Robin, where half the palettes would be quote and the other half would be Curly, the female lead of the game.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'm down.
So, and the cool thing is they even remade that game in 3D, so there's a mod.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wasn't quote done by a foreign developer?
Nicholas, I think I'm pretty sure they're Japanese. But, I mean,
Awesome.
NIS published their game for 3DS, the 3D version, so.
Cool.
I like the stages a lot. I think if we were going to do like a side-scroller stage, we should definitely use that because that would be perfect.
Oh yeah, that'd be so much fun. It'd be hectic, but it'd be a lot of fun.
Maybe we can have one good hectic stage. Just
Yeah.
change it up. It'd be fun.
Just as long as it's not like the Mushrooming Kingdom stage in Smash.
Yeah.
That one gets annoying, especially the 2-2 version.
The what?
It's based off the second level in Mario, so it's like the underground, so it's super
Oh.
hard to carry.
okay.
But yeah, so voting for quote? Yes.
Definitely.
See.
You
Artist?
guys seem pretty excited for it.
No.
No.
They said no.
Okay. Don't know. Random thought just popped in my head. Speaking about Tedious and his underpowerment, on the Sovereign, he can blitz assault off the side of the stage to the right, over by the power button. Like even if it's not there, he just like other stages, like the program has him stop, like on Forgotten Place, he just like sprints across into thin air, and he's just like sitting there spinning. And
Really?
He
I've
falls.
never seen that.
Yeah, so I was like, no, Tedious.
So does he fall and die? Or
Yes,
does
he
fall?
falls. He falls, and that's like.
And if he dies, does his blitz continue?
I don't think so. I think it stops like
As soon as he dies?
yeah.
Mid-death.
Random thought of the night.
Eternal pit of darkness.
This evening's talking points.
Yes, Biki from Crouching Pony, Hidden Dragon. Should she be a playable fighter?
I mean, if we
One
cover up all the sex
Yeah.
appeal, 'cause that's all. That game's like
Underwear.
that game's like 99% sex appeal.
Yeah, but that'd be like adding a Grand Theft Auto character and telling them they can't drink, smoke, slap a hooker, or shoot a gun.
Yeah.
They're not trying to make a Grand Theft Auto game rated E.
Exactly. So I'm kind of like against us using an overly sexualized character just because that's kind of
That moveset.
We could, if we covered it up, maybe she's like a jumpsuit on or something. Oh,
Okay,
she ninja.
argument. What about
Or-
Silent from the new Metal Gear Solid game? All she wears is a bikini and boots.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
that's
Wait,
still an
still
M-rated
am
game.
now.
It's like imagine putting her in Smash Bros.
But they're not trying to make her a sex appeal character. She's wearing that for a specific reason. What if this character is wearing that for a specific reason?
Even if she
I'm
is,
just trying to see both sides of it.
yeah. I mean, you can see her full ass. I mean, you can
That's
see
what
her-
happens when you wear G-string.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know
BDSM
firsthand.
mask
By the way.
on, so I mean I just think it's a little risque for.
Yeah, most of the clothes are on her face.
Yeah. Yes. So
Maybe
Yeah.
if we gave her like pants.
yeah, I can just see
And give her,
Spade
like-
nose bleeding everywhere.
With how pervy he is already. Oh, Jesus.
Titus was be like, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian.
Forgive me.
What if we gave her, since she's supposed to be a ninja, what if we gave her, if we were to get this character, like ninja pants or something?
Yeah, give her
I
like,
think
what is it called? Gi?
ninja pants with some
That'd
sort
be,
of
like, totally
sports
covered up.
bra instead of a bikini top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if the
With
developer...
like armbands, like Electra, where she has like the armbands and like the flowy ribbons.
The funny thing is, I think they'd be open to this. Like, just how quirky that title is, I think they'd be like, whoa, you guys doing something fun, you know?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean...
That's the thing I did think about more than the video itself was how tongue-in-cheek their development team feels. Like, very genuine.
Yeah, so like if their developer was fine with us covering her up a bit, I'd be down. Because
Yeah.
the moveset would be very easy to do, and we don't really have a ninja, so... I mean, that... I'm just... The only thing is the sexualization.
Yes.
But it was,
Which-
yeah, ninja pants with like the typical like ninja shoes and like a sports bra type of top instead of a bikini with
Yeah.
maybe gloves. There, that covers her up more.
I mean, even if we just like, instead of it being a G-string, like, covered her butt a bit...
There's
I'd
some
be-
short.
Or short, yeah, short,
Yeah.
Short
boots.
shorts, something, and
Briefs.
Like a,
Right?
some-
Briefs?
No,
some
briefs?
briefs.
no, like a super short leather skirt or something.
Or like a one piece.
Yoga pants or something.
No, we gotta stay
No.
true. We gotta, because the
Yeah,
scrunch butt briefs, you know?
Is there model in 3D too? I
No.
was like,
Well,
It was
it's
2D.
Is it
It's 2D, but I think that they might have...
2.5D?
No, I think that they did the same thing that Indie Parts did, where they take a 3D model and turn it into...
Pixelate it?
And pixelate it.
If that like a model would be awesome.
Yeah, because it does look like they started with models. Because it's hard to imagine them working on the sprites from a top view perspective.
Yeah, that'd be really difficult.
Yeah.
I'm down for it though. Just cover
I just
some of
like
that.
how, like, laid back the developer seems. Like, who's the developer? Forget what developer does, what's the game? The top-down Grand Theft Auto.
Hotline Miami.
Yes. They're a cool, legit developer.
Oh really? Okay.
They're cool. They're really cool. I haven't spoken to them in person, but like just the reputation I get from their vibe of their company. But I think it's like really, you know, would be
That'd be
exciting.
sweet, yeah.
At least to reach out to them, and if not, you know, just chat it up. I think they'd be really. I wonder what the game was made with. Too. I wonder if they went with the Unity because it was on Steam. It didn't seem too old of a title.
Probably Unity.
Possibly Unity.
Yeah.
I felt like Unity or a 2D game engine like Game Maker or something. Because I know that they use like Game Maker for like Lambert, so
Well,
you can push that engine to the max.
Like a lot of their their trailer cinematics and stuff seemed a little too high res for Game Maker, I would think.
Possibly, yeah.
So I'm leaning more towards like Unity. Wasn't Unreal.
You can do it with Unreal. You can make it happen with Unreal. You know, Unity, but you can.
I love it. When people are like, why are you using Unity? Because it's easy.
Why not?
to use. So
Yeah,
Because it talks to our programmer and talks to our
It's
artist.
more
yeah.
program friendly.
Plus, we don't have to license it. Like you have to license the bigger ones, like Havoc. I mean, if you want to use Havoc, you gotta really pay out the aft end.
Or Unreal's free now, but
Yeah, let's go Unreal 4. Free.
Well, all of them are.
Unreal
All of
4
them,
is
Yeah.
all except for proprietary actually are now. Like legitimate engines, like Unreal, CryEngine, they're all free. But comes with stipulations. Whether you pay a yearly license or whether they take sales and revenue sharing from your game. I mean, it's all, you know, what the developer needs and what, realistically, it's also what you need. I mean, we're making Indie Assault. I mean, we're not trying to have the latest cutting edge 4K polygons. We're trying to focus on our gameplay, and I think that's what's most important, is because we're trying to go with an engine that can both talk to our programmer and our artists to let them know what they need to do.
That's something to talk about for Indie Assault too.
Yes.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, hey, the game already almost broke my PC, so my laptop. So,
Imperium City still breaks my PC with like a TI 940 thing. Me.
Imperium City.
Imperium City. No,
I was looking at that today, actually, too. Lots of tries in there. Lots of polygons that can be optimized.
Closing comment. Yes, think Biki is amazing.
Word.
Right side of the
I
table.
think it would be kind of awkward if we do change the character that much, and then they see who she really is if they go back to the original game.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, that would be kind of awkward for people who don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I would want us to do the as minimal of changes as we can without increasing our rating. Like, she's wearing a G-string now. Maybe if we put her in a bikini.
One-piece bikini.
Probably not one piece, but like just like kind of expand. Take it out of her butt, put her around her butt.
Take it out of her butt.
Carter, right here first,
that
baby.
was Johnny there. Just take it out of her butt.
Like, I'm not saying that we should stick with the original character look,
Yeah,
but
it's just
that when they find out what it is, then that's
Yeah.
more awkward.
Yeah, so it would
Since
have,
our audience is the E10,
Maybe they have
we don't
some-
want to lead them to. It would be weird, wouldn't it? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, but then again, Metal Gear made it into Smash, which that was like a E10, and that's an M. I mean, it's M for different reasons, but
The top section I see nowhere because we have Rin already. It's just, you know, the bottom.
Yeah, that's true. It's all this.
It's that bottom part. It's like,
yeah. So bikini bottom, and I'm fine. Then I would be yes.
as long as the developer's okay with that.
Yeah, we would have to really talk with the developer and
Yeah.
see.
Maybe they had some other concept designs for her before they finalized what she looked like. Maybe they might have something already that we could possibly work with, and it would already be something that they created that we're just
Like other concepts that they
yeah,
did.
exactly. It's other concepts where maybe she is covered up that we can work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we can just say screw it and use their pony and BDSM together.
Johnny's like way in the gutter now.
oh!
Taking it out of her butt.
And then goes the BDSM. Johnny.
Oh my god.
That's what they look like. They got the light on their faces and on their bodies.
So why are you blushing?
Johnny looks super red now.
Because it's so funny. I mean, Jared's been red this whole thing ever
That's
since we made it.
natural.
He's always red.
Yeah.
Just regular.
So, panel. First,
Johnny.
just
Oh, the burst.
I think I missed
Burst.
Thirsty.
You missed the under her butt.
you got that now?
No, what Brittany said, like under her breath right now, she just says,
It was
"Oh,
that.
yeah.
oh."
You're already home.
Screw Dad, get out of my house.
Sorry.
Bursting.
Burst.
Burst can be activated infinite times in training mode. This is directly on purpose to let the user test, customize, and learn to utilize the mechanic to its optimal intended purpose.
Notice how we said in training mode
Just-
directly on purpose. This is gaming 101, people.
I never would have expected that actually, but you know, I guess you gotta be put it on there versus the unlimited in training mode or something.
Yep. You can spawn any item you want. You can put your blitz on immediately. You can change the game speed. You can change the hitboxes. Well, not hitbox. You can view the hitboxes, see inputs. The training mode has a bunch of cool features that are not in Versus. That they're there to help you understand the game, not to be the competitive fighter. If you're trying to fight in training mode, try fighting in training mode in Soul Calibur. You're gonna get a way watered down version, the same as that game. I mean, you can't even fight in training mode in Smash.
Correct.
Yeah, you can practice your combos and stuff in training mode. That's what it's kind
Exactly.
of used for. A little practice, but then
not for fighting.
Competitive though, you gotta go versus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing why everyone's been going to training when it's directly labeled training.
And also versus like the first one, how it's like.
Yeah, it's like
What's
here.
versus? Screw it, training.
Yeah,
That sounds
It's
like fun.
bizarre. I don't know.
it's not like the names are very suggestive either. It's
Mm.
training.
Training.
So that's obviously the meat of the game. This versus thing, that's just nothing. Let's try online.
Twitch stream.
What?
Guys, I'm starting in 3, 2, 1, online. What the? It said multiplayer in the tag. Local co-op. Local multiplayer. To be added in the future. Anything else you want to discuss with this mechanic?
You're saying like different ways that the burst can be used. Like, I guess the main thing would be like for an extra jump to try to get back in the stage. You can also use it to like get out of grabs or like attacks too. So it's like other ways that it can be utilized.
It's really good to break combos.
Yeah.
Say one of your favorite ways against Ren.
Oh, to get out of the frozen their special attack.
The magic gooey bomb.
Yeah.
Magic gooey bomb.
And then, well, yeah, like just knowing when to use it, kind of prioritizing it since you get 1 per stock. And then unless you're using the metal, then you get 2. Then you could kind of plan for maybe using it to get out of something and then still saving yourself. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a useful mechanic. And it does add a bit to the competitive nature too, since it makes it easier to return to the stage. It also makes it easier to stop someone who's edge guarding. As a guy who's played a lot of Smash, once you're off for a lot of characters. Some characters who have invincibility frames on their up specials, yeah. But for characters like if you're playing DK and you're going up against like Fox, and once you're off the edge, you're off the edge. He's just going to down spike you constantly. So having that avenue of defense and offense is going to be a lot more competitive.
I duly think so.
You can also do a combo with it too. If you're cool, you can do some sweet combos with Tias.
Oh yeah.
With your burst. It's cool.
Yes. Burst, knock them away,
Yeah.
side special into them. Once they're off guard, up assault.
It's fun though, yeah. You can be really creative with the
Or
burst.
if you want to be ornery, you can go in training when you can do Dragon Ball Z style with the burst. Be like, ah!
Yeah.
Or just race to to the sky.
Yeah.
Because I felt like there was like no sky limit in like training mode for some reason. At least a couple of stages.
Well,
Just like
you can't kill yourself upwards.
yeah, that was.
You
I don't
can't.
think you could. Yeah, I was doing that
No.
for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Double jump,
We're just
double
like,
jump.
Yeah, but as soon as someone hits you any which way, even down, if you're high up enough, they'll kill you.
No, you're supposed to be the hiding voice says by yourself.
And it's making me.
All right, well, I think that about wraps it up for the discussion for the game. Hopefully, this has been hugely insightful to you and given you a lot of great feedback to come to us with bubbling up ideas for medals and finessing more important parts of the game. As the game is inspired, and we are looking to the community to make this the best it can be. That's why we're making this. And I've added this to my personal profile on the imaginationv.com, so you can also behold it right there in verbal written formation. Again, thank you guys for a terrific podcast tonight. Be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube to us. Follow us at ImaginationVet. Like us on Facebook, ImaginationVet INC. And we cannot wait to see you guys next week. It's been a huge pleasure. Expect this podcast to be uploaded towards the end of this week, as our video editor will be out of town for the week. Thank you so much. Crowd goes wild!
Take it out of her butt, put her around her butt.